We're making a mason jar pumpkin parfait, a pumpkin pie smoothie, and then something I like to call pumpkin pecan overnight oats. Grab and go pumpkin recipe number 1 is a mason jar pumpkin parfait. The first thing we're gonna do is build one of the layers. Now, one of my favorite things about pumpkin is it can be added into so many different ingredients to give it a pumpkin flavor, like vanilla yogurt. You can just add some scoops of pumpkin puree straight from the can. Let's just put a big dollop in there. Look at that beautiful bright color. And then about a half teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Now you could use a mix of cinnamon, ginger, allspice, or you could just use some pumpkin pie spice. We'll whisk the whole thing together and it all fits perfectly in a little mason jar. So here's what we do. Take your favorite kind of granola, and I put about a 1/4 cup or so on the bottom. And then the next layer is the vanilla yogurt pumpkin layer. Okay, and then the third layer, I like to top this with some coconut and then some pepitas, and those are pumpkin seeds. They're really high in iron and they're really good for you. So then you just start the layers all over again. And there you have it. Now the wonderful thing about this is it can go into the refrigerator the night before, and in the morning it's ready to go. Grab and go pumpkin recipe number 2 is a pumpkin pie smoothie. And it's really simple, you're gonna love it. So 6 ounces of vanilla almond milk right into the blender, and then a couple of scoops of pumpkin puree. Then I use just a little bit of honey to sweeten it. You can sweeten it to your preference. One of my favorite parts about this recipe is a frozen banana. The cool thing about frozen bananas is that when you blend them up, it tastes just like ice cream. Next, I add about a tablespoon of toasted wheat germ. And this one is a nutritional powerhouse too. It's high in vitamin E, that's good for the skin, and it's high in a lot of B vitamins that are gonna give you energy throughout the whole day. Finally, a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, and our smoothie is ready to blend. So delicious, and it looks so pretty. That bright pumpkin orange, and it's smooth and creamy. There we go. Now you've got some pumpkin power for your morning. Grab and go pumpkin recipe number 3 is pumpkin pecan overnight oats. So in a mini mason jar, add a 1/2 cup of vanilla almond milk, and then a 1/3 to a 1/2 cup of oats, and I just kind of eyeball it. We're just gonna pour everything into the same jar and then give it a good shake. And then about a 1/4 cup of pumpkin. I call it my autumn craving crusher because it's so high in fiber, it's gonna fill you up and keep you sustained all day. And then some pumpkin pie spice. Again, use whatever spice you like. If you like cinnamon, ginger, some fresh grated nutmeg. And then I add a little bit of toasted pecans. And then finally, a couple teaspoons of chia seeds. Chia seeds are high in healthy fats and they're high in fiber. Oh yeah, and I want to put a little drizzle of maple syrup just for some added sweetness. Now here's what we do. Take your lid, stick it on, and then we're just going to give it a really good shake. Boom, 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 boom. Put it in the refrigerator and you're done. So then when you wake up in the morning, I like to top them with some fresh chopped red apple. Don't forget, breakfast is the most important meal of the day because it jumpstarts that metabolism. And that's why I love having some grab and go recipes in my refrigerator in case I know it's gonna be a busy morning the next day. And then I drizzle a little more pure maple syrup over the top, and your breakfast is served. 3 ways to enjoy my favorite ingredient. Thanks for joining me on this pumpkin adventure, and for these recipes and many more, visit shaws.com.